हैव इट कि हम उज्जीवन के मैनेजमेंट से अब बातचीत करना चाह रहे हैं। चौथी तिमाही के नतीजे कल दोपहर में हमने देखे, जहां पर ब्याज से आय में 36% की बढ़त देखने को मिली, मुनाफा 2.5 गुना बढ़ा। एसेट क्वालिटी में इस क्वार्टर में हमने देखा है सुधार आया है। ग्रॉस एनपीए, नेट एनपीए में हम देख रहे हैं, अच्छा नहीं, मुझे आई एम अ लिटिल कंफ्यूज्ड, ग्रॉस एनपीए और नेट एनपीए, इस पर और जानकारी मैं लेकर आऊँगी। ये बताइएगा हमारे साथ अब इन्हीं नंबर्स पर एमडी और सीईओ मिस्टर डेविस जुड़ रहे हैं। शुक्रिया हमारे लिए समय निकालने के लिए मिस्टर डेविस। इफ यू कुड शेयर सम लाइट ऑन योर ग्रॉस एनपीए, आई एम अ लिटिल perplexed. Net NPA ratio at 2.88%, right, sir?
Net NPA is, good afternoon. Net NPA is 0.04%. It's below 1%. 0.04.
Oh, then maybe I've got it wrong. I think I have read it wrong. It's 0.04%, and your gross NPA ratio has come down to 2.88.
Yeah, your screen is showing it correctly. Yes.
Yes. So sorry, I think I had noted it down incorrectly. So what is the asset quality trajectory likely to be from here onwards, Mr. Davis, considering these numbers seem to be looking very good?
No, we are looking at financial year 24 for further improvement in the asset quality. We are seeing very good collections, and we are seeing that the traction, as long as the economy is doing well, we are hoping to get this down to 2% and below 2%.
Okay. Can you give me some highlights on how the disbursals are looking? Because it's been a good quarter for most companies. Is this likely to continue? And when your disbursals are going up, किस लोन में सबसे, किस ग्रुप या किस तरह के लोन ज्यादा आप दे रहे हैं, उसका अगर अंदाजा हमें दे सके?
पूरा साल में 20,000 करोड़ से ज्यादा डिस्पर्स किया है. So I think that's a very important milestone for us. And in the fourth quarter, 6,000 crore से ऊपर 6,001 crore is the actual disbursement. This is an all-time record high for quarterly disbursements. इसमें से what is the sector which is getting the highest is the micro banking sector. That is, our portfolio there is about 72%. And the next in line is housing portfolio, which is about 15%. In this year, we will see housing portfolio growing because we have gone back to the drawing board, looked at our product, looked at the way the distribution is being done in the country. We have revamped everything so that now we are ready to go with housing, and they will increase their portfolio size from 15 to be maybe about 17 or 18%. By the end of this financial year. And we are also doing the same for our micro and small enterprises MSME portfolio. If that also works out the same way, in the second half of this year, we will see the MSME beginning to take a sizable part of the portfolio. So these are all the things that we've been doing, because we have gone back to make sure that we relaunch some of our products in the right way, and catering to the current demand and current requirements of the market.
Sir, but in this kind of a market where interest rates have risen, of course, पिछली बारी एक pause था, आपकी cost of funds की situation क्या है? And assuming there's another interest rate hike, God forbid that happens, it's highly unlikely, how would it pan out if it does?
Harshada, that's a very good question, because what has happened is that the interest rate cycle, as it went up, we were able to make a couple of interest rate changes because we are very sensitive to the customer base. And, we made only 2 50 basis points changes, one in September and one in March for the customer base, despite the, large increases which came from the changes made by the Reserve Bank. So we have been very sensitive to that. Now that has squeezed our net interest margin a little bit in the fourth quarter, and we expect the first quarter to be in line with the fourth quarter. But what we are expecting is in the second half of this year, interest rates will begin to ease a little bit, and when that happens, we are very well placed to take advantage of that situation and catch up and make the net interest margin for the full year a better average.
Okay, so because you say you've taken passed on only about 1% of the interest rate hike. Now, assuming the RBI comes up with another 25 basis point hike, will you be able to absorb the same like you did in the last few times, or you'll have to pass it on a little bit?
No, if it is a 25 basis points hike, we will absorb it.
And anything larger than that?
If it is more than that, we'll have to take a call as to see how it goes and what is the expectation at that point in time when the rate hike takes place, whether the interest rate cycle is still moving up, in which case we may have to pass on some of that interest hike. But if it is like the final time that the interest rate hike is going to happen, then we may be more circumspect and may hold on to the interest hike, passing on the interest hike.
So what is your comfort, Mr. Davis, in terms of net interest margins? You hope that they would get better in the second half, but are you comfortable around the 10-11%? Are you likely to achieve that? Because now I think it's at a 5-quarter low at 9%.
No, I think, for us, 9 to 9.5 is the range at which we can operate and do well. We have reined in a lot of our costs, and we have got, non-interest income, which is also growing quite well. So overall, from a bottom line perspective, we can live with a 9 to 9.5% and still grow the bottom line very well.
अच्छा, ये जो सारे रेट हाइक्स देखने को मिले थे मिस्टर डेविड, उसका कुछ डिमांड पर इम्पैक्ट तो नहीं दिख रहा है ना, क्योंकि आपके डिस्पर्सल्स में वो रिफ्लेक्ट तो हो नहीं रहा है.
No, so far the interest rate has not affected the business, and we are not seeing that because I think the economy is doing well, and our customers are able to absorb the rate hikes. Even on the other portfolios, the floating rate change from fixed to floating may have some impact as well. But we are trying to discuss with our customers to see how best to manage that situation.
मिस्टर डेविस, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे लिए समय निकालने के लिए. विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर FY24.
Thank you, Asha.